afternoon, everybody. So, how are you today? We're doing pretty good here. We're going to go on vacation a little bit here soon. And we have a little while to wait, but we have some things we have to take care of. I want to get into making a shrimp salad for everybody. This is a we add some black chopped olives, and they're chopped up really fine, so you really can't taste the olives in the salad. They're mostly for looks. That makes the salad taste better. I don't know why, but it does. Anyways, we use small shells. Now the ones that come in a box are bigger. They'll say small, but they're big. These here are tiny. These are small, really small. They come in these hard plastic bags. We're going to cut some celery up, little small pieces of celery to add to that shrimp salad. We're going to fill that pot up. We're not going to make a giant one, but we're going to make a nice size one. And then we're going to add shrimp. These are cocktail shrimp. And we're going to, these are huge. These are giant cocktail shrimp. So they're a different brand. They're a Great Value brand, and I'm not sure how they are. I haven't opened them and smelled them yet, but they look really good, so we're going to use those. Anyways, we're going to get started, and I'm going to come back here shortly, and we're going to let you guys catch up with us. We're going to get that water boiling and start this show going. So we'll be right back, so don't go away. We'll be right back. So we got here, those shrimp don't smell like shrimp. Those shrimp, I've never had shrimp that didn't smell fishy. You know, I've always had to rinse it off really well. These are large cocktail shrimp, and so I rinsed them all off. I ate 2 or 3, 4 of them. I'm still here. I'm not sick. Anyways, it just shocked me. We're going to use them in the salad, so I got plenty of time if I'm not feeling good. Anyways, I was going to go back to the store and get some smelly ones, but I'm going to use these. I think they'll be just fine. We're going to do this, the celery. This when I boil the water and I put a couple of tablespoons of oil in there, and that keeps when it starts to boil, it keeps the pasta from sticking. When I empty that out, it all stays separate, doesn't clump up on you, and it's really a good way of doing that. So we cut this. We take these the can of minced olives, and then I squeeze the lid down. I want to get all that juice out of that. I don't want that in the salad. And we take the lid off of that. And that comes out. And this is, it really makes your salad look good. You know, see if I can show you some of that minced. See, it's all diced up really small. I'm going to cut this up really quick. And I like to make these celery small. I don't like big chunks of celery in my shrimp salad. It just, it's just the way it is. It makes it salad overpowers it. Let's say it'll overpower it if your pieces of celery are too big, because that's the only thing that you're gonna add besides the olives, the minced olives. So it'll be almost got it here. We're still waiting on that water to start boiling. We'll get that here in a minute. Once that water starts to boil, we're gonna let that boil for 10 minutes. Sometimes we let it go for 12, 13 minutes. Makes it softer, makes it bigger. And I like that. I like that because when you put cold water in there to cool that off, that shrinks that pasta back down, and it makes it more firm. But you cook it longer, 10, 12 minutes, and it stays softer. So, and then you have a better absorbent when you put your mayonnaise in. So I want to tell you another little trick. So if you guys ever make a shrimp salad, the pasta takes the moisture out of the mayonnaise. So when you go to eat that the next day, you have it's all clumped up. You got you don't need to put mayonnaise in. You've already put enough mayonnaise in that when you made the salad. So what you do is just get you a bottle of water, regular bottle of water, or your sink if you want, cold water, and you just add a cup of water, maybe a half of a cup like this, a half. You might even, if it's a big salad, you might use the whole cup. But just put some water in it and start mixing it up a little bit, and then add some more water if you need, and all that'll mayonnaise and pasta will moisten up, and your salad will look like you just made it. So that's a little secret, then. I want to share that with you guys. So we're gonna be back here in just a minute. We're gonna wait on this water, and then we're gonna move forward with this salad. Be right back. Don't go away. Okay, we got that boiling, and we're looking pretty good. You just stir this. I put 16 ounces of shells, small shells, 16-ounce package to 1 pound of shrimp, cocktail shrimp. That's how that works. I don't know if you ever noticed this before. You know, this is a huge lemon. The wife just bought me this lemon. It's a monster. What I do is I cut the end off. I cut the other end off, and then it stands on its end. Then I can cut it. It's really easy to cut. So I'll cut it this way, and then I'll turn it after I've rolled it. Now, what I say by rolling it, when it's not been cut, you want to massage that lemon. You want to roll it back and forth. You get it really soft. That brings the juices together inside of that lemon. And then when you squeeze that in your iced tea or your water or whatever you're using, it squeezes all the juice, and it just, the peeling comes together with the other side. You just squeeze everything out of it. Works really well. So remember that. So I'll cut it. We'll cut it 4 ways. So that's a nice looking lemon. So after I cut it 4 ways, I'm going to cut it down the middle of each one, and then there you have it. I'm going to show you the difference. Here's the other lemon These are the other. These are the big ones. This was the last lemon. And I don't know if I got enough room in here or not. It's really maybe we might push that down a little bit. So I think we're all right. See if that lid goes on there. Oh yeah. Okay. So we'll be right back. I gotta stir this a little. You want to stir this every once in a while. I put a couple of. I mentioned the oil on a couple tablespoons. That's so that doesn't clip up and stick together. It will still stick to the bottom if you don't stir. So you want to keep that stirred once in a while and keep it off the bottom. But anyways, I found my bowl where we're going to put that in, and then we've got our salt, and we got our pepper. We're going to add that. And you know what else I forgot? I forgot the Walla Walla sweet onion. How could I ever forget? So guess what? We're going to go find us a Walla Walla sweet, and I'll be right back. Don't go away. I found us a Walla Walla sweet. I found a bag. We have whole Walla Walla onions in there. You guys go get, if you're local here in the valley, go get you some Walla Walla sweets. Yeah, I mean, they're a sweet, mild, delicious onion. I like to put a whole slice on my hamburger, and they're really nice, really good eating. So we got about 5 more minutes on this. The noodles over here, the shells of pasta. I'm gonna cut on this a little bit because I took a slice off, and I think that'll be just about perfect. I don't want the pieces too big though I'd like them to be really big, but it's not the way you make this salad. You want the pieces to be small, and then it comes out really good. When you don't have the Walla Walla sweet onion, you can use white onion. That's where I go. A lot of people like the yellow onion. I don't do yellow onions. They're strong, too strong for me. They're good. I like yellow onions. They're just too strong for me. So I have to be kind of careful in that area with those. So, but there's a lot of people out there that like a yellow onion. And you can use any kind of onion. I got shallots in there. You can use those. Those are a really good onion. Could have put those in here. But anyways, we're going to back out for a second, and then I'm going to put something together here, and then we're going to be right back. So don't go away. So I'm in the process of cooling it down. So you put it in a little, kind of like a strainer like this, and then I set it right on top of the pot, and then what that does is it overflows the water, and that'll drain, and that'll cool it off. So I'm going to cool it off, and then we're going to put this together over here, and or we'll put it together over here. So don't go away. Like I say, we'll be right back. So stick with us. Thank you. So we got about, I'd say 3/4 of a nice bowl of pasta here. So I'm going to come in here. we're going to bring the shrimp out. We're also going to bring out the goodies that goes in there, the olives and I'm going to set it right here for now, the onions and the celery. So I add pepper, and I like pepper, and a lot of people that eats my salad likes pepper. I like salt, but I don't want to put too much salt in here with shrimp. Shrimp has a tendency to make it salty. I may have to add salt because that cocktail shrimp wasn't very salty. Anyways, we've got that in there. And now we're going to mix all of our goodies right on top. And then we'll take and get the bottom out. We want all the good stuff. Don't want to leave none behind. And then we'll set that there. Now we'll add the mayonnaise. So we're going to finish up one jar. And these shrimp salads, they like mayonnaise. They'll soak it up. But once you've made the salad, you can always add water. Just don't add a whole lot. Just a little bit, and just add a little bit at a time, and stir, and then you'll be all right. So I wanna put some more mayonnaise in there. I don't believe I have enough. I need one more scoop. So we'll open this jar here, and we'll put another scoop in there. All right. So now we're going to mix it up. You get in here and break up those olives, the celery, the onions, and then mix them. Those big clumps of mayonnaise. Mix that in really good. It's coming together really nice. Sometimes I don't have enough mayonnaise in here, and then I have to get another spoon, which I think I'm going to have to do. I don't think we had enough mayonnaise in here, so we're going to, we need a little bit more mayonnaise. So I'm going to take another spoon here, and I'm going to put one more of those in there, and then that should do it. Coming together really nice. So once you get all of that pretty much mixed up, then you add your shrimp. So we're going to add our shrimp minus this water. I don't want that water in there. There. This is about a pound, maybe a little bit more than a pound, maybe a little more pound, but it's gonna be fine. The more shrimp and these salads, the better the salad is anyhow. You're gonna really enjoy this salad. This is just coming together really nice. I got my bowl almost full. It's looking really good. You get dig down deep and get that shrimp down in there. When you think you got too much mayonnaise in here, you don't. You don't, because as soon as you go to have some of this the next day, that mayonnaise, it'll have you absorbed. It'll absorb all of that pasta will soak this up, and this will be really weird. This salad's looking really good. So, and I take a little, rinse my hand off a little bit, and then I want to grab me a towel. I'm going to use a paper towel. So, what I do is I add a little more pepper, because we like pepper here. Not a lot, just for color, and that looks really nice. So we'll take the edge of that, and I take a little bit of a napkin here, and then I fold it up like this, and then maybe like this, and then I go around the top edge. I clean that edge off, because I'm going to put a lid on there that seals, and I want that to be free of any mayonnaise, and you know, it just, and it looks a lot better. So we're going to test this. We're going to try this out. So I'm going to, I want to make sure I got it. So here we go. You guys want the first bite? Look at that. That's really yummy. Oh. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Took my words away. Yummy. Mm. How about you? You want a bite?
Sure.
Come and get it. She's camera shy. Anyway, folks, we're gonna go, and this is my favorite shrimp salad. So 16 ounces of extra small shells. You want at least 1 pound of shrimp. If you got more shrimp, that's okay. But at least 1 pound of shrimp in that 16 ounce shells. I always use Best Foods mayonnaise. I don't use cheap mayonnaise. I use quality mayonnaise. The other stuff is too watery, and it doesn't have flavor like this does. And then I add the celery, the onions, and the minced olives. And they come in a little, and minced olives come in a little can. And then you got your salt, you got your pepper, and then you got your salad complete. So there you have it, and it's a wonderful tasting salad. You'll enjoy it. Go get the ingredients and make one. If you get puzzled in a spot, get a hold of me. I'll let you know. I'll help you out. I want you to have that be the best, just like me when I'm cooking some of my good foods. Anyways, we're gonna go for now. I want you to subscribe and share and like and whatever. Love you guys. God bless. Hey, have a nice rest of your day. I hope your 4th of July was terrific. You know, her and I watched a movie and had popcorn at home. We could hear it out there. Definitely. But anyways, we're going to go for now, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye now.